Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am doing my response to the 15 fall questions. Sarah over at Craft and Relaxin' had tagged me to do a response to the 15 fall questions. So thank you, Sarah. So while I answered those questions, I figured I would also do some crafting. So I am working on some Christmas cards from the Pine Street square pad that I've been working on using up. And these are just like a simple, not really a fun fold, but it's not your normal fold either. I am going to put a family picture on the inside and just wanted to hide it a little bit differently than just a normal A2 size card. So this is not a full process video. It's not really a project share. It's just me doing some crafting while I'm talking about the things I love about fall, and you guys can pull out your supplies and make some cards along with me if you want. So here we go. Question number 1 is, what is your favorite Halloween movie? I had to think really hard about this one because I don't really have a favorite Halloween movie. We were actually talking about that as a family around Halloween because we were trying to find a good Halloween movie that we could watch as a family, and other than Charlie Brown's Great Pumpkin, and we couldn't really come up with anything. So like there's some other Disney movies, but nothing that's like really traditional Halloween. So I don't really have a Halloween movie that is my favorite. There is a music video that is a favorite of ours that we watch several times around Halloween, and that is Michael Jackson's Thriller. My girls love the song. My husband and I love the song because it's, totally back from our childhood. And we watch the video. We listen to the song a lot during the Halloween season. There may be some moonwalking and zombie dancing going on. But we do watch that Halloween video, but not really a movie. So long story on that one, but I don't really have a favorite Halloween movie. Number 2, apple or pumpkin pie? Both, especially if it's warm apple pie. Halloween party or haunted house? Back when I was younger, I would have totally said haunted houses because I loved the thrill of them. They were a lot of fun. As I've gotten older, my anxiety level has really shot up so that fear, adrenaline rush isn't as fun as it used to be because it doesn't take as much to kind of incite that. So now I would have to say it's Halloween party. My family, we have an annual Halloween party at our house every year for our family, for our friends and their families, our girls' friends and their families, and we usually, weather permitting, have a big bonfire and everybody dresses up and it's just a lot of fun. It's the Barnett Boo Bash bonfire. So at this point, I would have to say the Halloween party is my favorite because that's kind of become a favorite tradition, not only for us, but for some of our friends. Store-bought pumpkins or pumpkin patch? That would depend on the situation. We do have a pumpkin patch down the road, and we do visit that every fall as part of our fun fall activities. And we do buy our pumpkins there most of the time. However, if because I do like to, it's fun to pick out your pumpkins from the field and know you're supporting a local family, a local business. But if I am buying pumpkins in bulk for anything, like there's times where we've bought like 10 or more pumpkins for our Halloween party, or if I'm buying pie pumpkins because I'm going to make like fresh pumpkin something, then I will normally go to the grocery store just because it's a whole lot cheaper. Favorite fall scent? I have several of those actually. Pumpkin spice, I do love that, like the nutmeg, the allspice, the things that roll into the pumpkin spices. And I love apple scent at this time of year. And then another one that's kind of a fall and a wintry scent is like fire. We have an electric fireplace, and I really wanted a wood-burning fireplace, but it was a whole lot cheaper to do a gas insert when we built our house, and then that didn't work out, so we have since converted it to an electric fireplace. But I really miss the scent of a wood-burning fire. So we have the atmosphere, and hang on, I'm going to sorry for the crinkling noise. We have the atmosphere of the fire, but we didn't have the scent. So I usually break out my wood fire or my campfire, whatever kind of fire or scent I can find. I break out those candles this time of year when we start to turn on our electric fireplace, and then those actually stay out like through fall through winter. So I'll finally put them away in the spring, but the fire scent is also one of my favorites. And next is favorite fall drink. I do love me some apple cider, some fresh apple cider this time of year, especially when you can get it fresh from an orchard. And I like it cold, I like it warm, I like it by itself, I like it with a little splash of bourbon in it. I love apple cider. I'm not big on the pumpkin drinks like the latte. I don't really like latte, so I don't drink a lot of the pumpkin spiced drinks. I do enjoy hot cocoa, hot chocolate, but I really can drink that any time of year. So I can't necessarily qualify that as a fall one. But this time of the year, I really do drink a lot more apple cider just because it's more available and it's fresher. Halloween or Thanksgiving is question number 7. And I would have to say Halloween. And that is only because in our family, we have a big family, like extended family, and everybody has, families of their own now, and so it seems like everybody has multiple places to be on Thanksgiving, and so we don't have like a whole afternoon, evening event. Like we have an early lunch, and then everybody like disperses and goes other places. So Thanksgiving doesn't have that homey traditional feel for me, but so I have to choose Halloween, and really that's just because I love celebrating Halloween, like through my daughter's eyes. I love the joy of Halloween and all the fun that goes with it, and so that's kind of become a favorite time of year for us, or a favorite fall holiday, I guess. Favorite pumpkin-based food? Anything with pumpkin in it. Anything with pumpkin. Pancakes, waffles, French toast, muffins, cheesecake, bagels, cream cheese, brownies, cookies, bars, bread, anything with pumpkin in it I love, except for the drinks. I don't love the pumpkin drinks. Corn maze or hayride is question number 9, and I would say both, because the pumpkin patch that we have up the road has both of those, and so when we go pick out our pumpkins, we also do all the fun activities that they have on site for us to do, like the corn maze, the hay rides, the petting zoo, and they have some other games and activities as well. So I would have to say both to that. Number 10, favorite Halloween candy. Hands down, strangely enough, it's the Brock's pumpkins. I don't like candy corn, but I love me some Brock's pumpkins. I don't know why I like those and not the candy corn, because I'm pretty sure they're made of all the same ingredients, and which is just sugar and coloring of some sort, and I'm sure other stuff that's not good for me. But I really love the pumpkins, and I do try and stock up on them as much as I can this time of year. Eat them as much as I can, because, once Halloween's over, really, they just kind of disappear. So, and then another close favorite are the Reese Cup ghosts or pumpkins, because I love Reese Cups any time of year. They're one of my favorites, but for some reason, the shaped ones that they put out at the holidays taste so much better than the normal Reese Cups. Let me know if you're a Reese's Cup fan, if you notice a difference between the normal Reese Cups and the ones they put out, the shaped ones that they put out the holidays. I love the holiday ones so much better. Number 11, favorite fall memory would have to be just camping as a family when I was younger. We would always go camping several weekends each fall, and we tended to go back to the same places each year, so you got to know like the other campers, because it was kind of a tradition for everybody. So you made friends, and everybody like had big groups sitting around the campfire, and you had lots of people to hike and swim or just play with. It was always a lot of fun and good times with my family. Favorite Thanksgiving food is a tie between pumpkin pie and sweet potato casserole, because I really do love sweet potatoes and can eat them in various forms throughout the year, but I really love the sweet tasting sweet potato casserole that most people make at Thanksgiving. Sweater or scarf? I would have to say sweater, and it would be thick and warm and cozy. I do wear the occasional like flannel scarf, but usually that's if I'm going out. So if I'm around home, it's usually just a thick, cozy sweater, or usually a sweatshirt. Sweatshirt and jeans is kind of my normal uniform these days. Number 14 is wool socks or slippers. And that would be slippers. Pretty much anytime I'm home, I have my Luck boot slippers on, and I love them because I can, wear them around the house, and if I need to run out to the barn for something, I can wear them out there because they've got hard soles on them. So I wear these out all the time because I wear them all the time. Now, there are certain times of year where I may have both the wool socks and the slippers on if I'm especially cold, or if we're camping or at somebody else's house who doesn't like to keep their house as warm as ours, then it may be both the wool socks and the slippers. And then question number 15, the final question, is favorite fall tradition. And again, I would have to say that would be camping, because not only did I do it as a kid with my family, but we try to camp now with the girls as often as we can in the fall, and there's just something magical about camping in the fall, because we camp all throughout the year, really. We have a camper, so technically we've even gone camping in the middle of winter. But there's something magical about camping in the fall, and I don't know if I think it's a combination of like the warm, usually sunny days, but then the cool, crisp mornings and nights, the colorful leaves on the trees, all the bright reds and yellows and oranges, and then the dried leaves on the ground that rustle with the wind or that crunch under your feet, and then that smell of fall, which is like the leaves and the campfire kind of mixed together. Fall is my favorite time to camp, just because I feel like it's so magical, and I love to hang out around the campfire, snuggled up in sweatshirts and blankets and drinking something warm. And that would be my favorite fall tradition. Started as a kid, carried on now. But that is it. I have answered all 15 questions, and I am now tagging Tabitha Betancourt. So Tabitha, you're it. And I will list all of the questions in the description box below for you, Tabitha. So all you have to do, you can read them, print them, or whatever, but then you can just copy and paste them into your video so that the next person will have them as well. And thanks for crafting along with me. Like I said, this isn't going to be like an official process video or card share or anything like that, but these are the Christmas cards that I am working on. I'm making a bunch of them, and once I am done with them all, I will share them with you. But thanks, you guys, for taking the time to learn a bit about what I love about fall and for crafting along with me. I hope you're having a wonderful and crafty week. Talk to you soon. Bye.